Like, this is why I don't like to speak much. I'd rather just use telepathy to communicate with people. And I do a lot of times. Sometimes I'll beam out stuff and...
Who the fuck is this? Welcome to Who the Fuck This Is, the show where I talk shit about, explain, how people with zero talent have become famous. At one point in our miserable lives spent on the internet, we've come across this abstract creature known as Tila Tequila and wondered, who the fuck is this bitch? Well, I've done all the wondrous and back-breaking research looking into just what this tequila thing really is. Spoiler alert, she has no talent, no skill, and not any form of higher education. Well, this is going to be interesting. Long story short, she's a goddamn lunatic. But before I go into the reasons why, I need to educate you on the history of her rise and fall in the spotlight of social media. Why? Because I'm a sadistic bastard with too much time on my hands, that's why. Tila Tequila is just her stage name. Her birth name is, Then Tai Ngayan? Fucking Thian Kanaka?
Thien Than Thien Nguyen.
Ah, thank you, David.
You are most welcome, meatbag. Anything to promote my Ask an Android YouTube series.
Ugh, moving on. Tequila was born on October 24th, 1981 in Singapore. When she was a year old, her family moved to Houston, Texas. In high school, she began using drugs, attending parties and nightclubs, and even joined a gang. The name Tila Tequila was given to her by her friends for her supposed alcohol allergy. She, surprisingly, graduated high school in 2001, and in the attempt to get away from all the things in her life that were causing her to be a troublemaker, she moved to California to pursue her dreams of working in the entertainment industry as a model. On April 22, 2002, she was featured as Cyber Girl of the Week, and soon after became the first Asian Cyber Girl of the Month. Eventually, she found a spike in popularity through the import racing scene, being featured in Import Tuner magazine, attending car shows like Hot Import Nights, and even appeared in the critically underwhelming video game Street Racing Syndicate. But no one gives a shit. At age 20, she turned her attention towards a musical career, first with the band Beyond Betty Jean, which broke up, and later found the band Jealousy, which broke up. This is the point where things get very interesting, or aggravating depending on your perspective. MySpace. What was that? You don't know what MySpace is? It's a graveyard for wannabe musicians and people that haven't figured out how to type facebook.com into their URL box. At this point, the fake-breasted xenomorph-looking creature claiming the name Tila Tequila was gathering a fan base hungry for some human-on-alien hardcore action. She had her own website where premium members could see pictures of her naked. Not like they couldn't find photos of better-looking girls anywhere else online. For free. Before Tequila was banned from Friendster, her name alone was strong enough as a brand that once she joined MySpace, her cult following of extraterrestrial worshipping sheeple exploded, making her the #1 most followed person on social media. At the time, remember, this was back in 2006. Using MySpace, she uploaded countless glamour shots of herself, broadcasted her tasteless, poorly sung music, and interacted with her fans, giving them a false sense of feeling special. Thanks to this new type of fame, she was profiled and interviewed by both Time magazine and the New York Times, forever ripping away their accreditation as a source of true journalistic news. All of this amounted up to her finally getting what every uneducated twat in this country desires: her own MTV show. Tequila's reality show, A Shot at Love with Tila Tequila, Jesus, that was a mouthful, was about straight men versus gay women fighting for her affection. Time for a mid-rant rant. MTV struck gold here. The idea of promoting content showcasing the difficulty one faces when fighting their sexual orientation was groundbreaking for the time. But MTV, being what it is and doing what it does, appealing to the lowest common denominator, gave the show's audience an over-sexualized train wreck worthy of a social Darwin Award for assisting in the decline of humanity's intellect. Bravo, fuckers. Instead of sending the message that one's sexual orientation does not define them, we get to see a very attractive zergling, by popular opinion, get eye-fucked and fought over by equally uninspiring caricatures for 30 minutes once a week for a grand total of 10 episodes in Season 1. No, there's nothing wrong with your hearing. That was just Season 1. There's 2 mind-numbing seasons of this horseshit. Guess what happens in Season 2? Well, just replace the people from Season 1, with the exception of Paul, and you've got yourself pretty much the same fucking thing. Riveting. The show could have been wildly successful if each season was a shot at love with any B-list celebrity, but I digress. MTV sucks. End of story. For the next few years, Tequila will continue to use her fame to advance her singing career. Spoiler alert, it goes nowhere. Not to mention that she has a few pornographic videos floating out there. Nice body, surprisingly human, but that face, Illuminati confirmed. Now that I have wasted hours of my life providing you with a fantastically shitty history of space alien tequila, let's move on to current events. The bitch is fucking crazy. She has a very apparent mental issue where she actually thinks she's not from planet Earth. She has zero sense of common scientific knowledge, thinking the Earth is flat. She believes she has psychic powers, and to top it all off, she has the nerve to ask other people to pay for her moving expenses with her recent GoFundMe campaign. Either she is trolling to become relevant again, or she is really out of her fucking mind. As an avid enthusiast of scientific discovery and knowledge, I find her illogical, poorly educated understanding and description of physics as some metaphoric method she exploits to control and create entire universes crafted in her image to be insulting not only to scientists, but a crime against humanity. Now that I think about it, if she really could control the universe using her powers of whatever the fuck, then why doesn't she go create a world where she has everything she wants instead of making a GoFundMe campaign demanding money from people so she can pay for things she can already afford? Dumb fucking cunt. What can we learn from Tila Tequila in terms of achieving social media domination? Appeal to the lowest, I mean fucking lowest, common denominator. People want the shit, so fucking give it to them. Be ambiguous. Showcase something that has never been seen before. Something that will astound people on any fucking level. And most of all, engage with your audience, even if it makes you look crazier than all fuck. I'm sick of hearing about this shit, and I hate myself for researching all this crap, but I've done humanity a favor in doing so. Somehow. It's perfectly clear that ever since A Shot at Love ran out of gas, she has been struggling to maintain her position in the spotlight. Her YouTube channel, although containing more subscribers than my own, is dismal when placed in the context of how she presents herself. And the same can be said for her Twitter page. I'll point out her social media failures in another video. For now, just keep in mind that I am warning you right now not to spend any amount of your life witnessing the cringe-inducing she brings to the internet. Unless you see her on Pornhub, in which case, have fun. But that's enough for me. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Now, on to the next one. Are you fucking kidding me? And just when I thought things couldn't get any worse.